Stop. Cease fire. Put down the burden you are carrying right now, because a message was just ripped out of the divine realms and delivered directly to the frequency signature of your soul. This is not a coincidence. This alignment, this exact moment, was preordained before the foundations of the earth were set. I need you to pause the noise, quiet the doubt, and understand this immediate, urgent transmission. God has commanded me to deliver this word to the Chosen One, and that Chosen One is you. You have felt the difference, and haven't you? You have walked into rooms and instantly felt the shift in energy, the friction, the palpable envy that clings to you like spiritual static. That friction is not a flaw. It is a force field. It is the immediate, visceral recognition from the realm of shadows that you are not just a spectator in this life. You are a threat. You are a spiritual warlord whose mandate has terrified the hierarchies of darkness for centuries. They know who you are. They know what you carry. And they have tried. They have absolutely tried to silence the roar of the destiny pulsating inside you. But they failed. They tried to break your spirit. They tried to hijack your peace. They tried to inject you with the poison of rejection and failure. But they failed. Before we proceed, before the heavens open and reveal the depth of this divine pride, you must activate the seal. This is the key that opens the portal of blessing and seals this prophecy immediately into your current reality. This key is your declaration of faith, your recognition that you are indeed the untouchable chosen one. I need you to drop the number 777 into the comment section right now. Do this immediately. This is not a suggestion. It is the activation code, the divine frequency that locks your protection and broadcasts your defiance directly to the underworld. Type 777 now. Declare your arrival. Listen closely. Your suffering was not random. Your isolation was not bad luck. The betrayal that broke your heart into a million pieces was not merely human folly. It was a targeted, calculated assault designed to diagnose your potential. They tested the depth of your endurance. They wanted to see if the divine fire in your bones could be quenched by the bitter waters of human cruelty. They launched every weapon in their arsenal: financial drought, spiritual apathy, relentless criticism, and profound loneliness. They threw the heaviest weights they could find onto your shoulders, hoping you would collapse and surrender your calling. But you did not. You stood. You endured. You kept moving. Even when your soul was crawling through the desert of despair. You showed up for the battle even when your armor was scorched and your shield was gone. You passed the test. I need you to visualize this with me. Take a deep breath and step into the cosmic reality that is constantly monitoring your every move. You are being watched, not by prying eyes of judgment, but by the gaze of intense, protective pride. Up in the highest spheres, in the throne room that pulses with the light of a million suns, a place of terrifying holiness and overwhelming love, the Father is holding court, and the subject of the meeting is you. Imagine the greatest cinematic screen you could possibly conceive. It is not made of metal or glass. It is woven from pure starlight and divine energy. It spans galaxies. And God Himself, the Ancient of Days, is standing before legions of angelic hosts. The seraphim, the cherubim, the archangels, the most powerful forces in creation. And what is on that screen? Your life, your struggle, your recent battle. The Father is narrating your journey. He is showing them the moment you were betrayed, the instant you felt utterly abandoned, and yet, the very second you chose forgiveness instead of vengeance. He shows the footage of you praying when you felt utterly empty. He shows the clips of you lifting your hands in praise when your bank account was empty and your heart was shattered. The screen zooms in, showing your face wet with tears, yet holding a fierce, silent resolve. The angels are silent, completely captivated. They are watching a warrior who did not need physical strength or material resources. You fought with the very essence of faith, integrity, and relentless hope. The Father points to the screen, and the light that emanates from Him makes the very stars dim in comparison. He is showing them a specific moment, The hardest moment of the last year. The one where the enemy thought they had you cornered. The moment where the pressure was so immense. They were certain you would quit the mission. But you didn't. You dug deep. You found the grit, the unbreakable steel woven into your divine DNA. You chose life. You chose the light. You chose to move forward. And the Father says one day with a voice that is both gentle and utterly thunderous, "Behold my chosen one. Look at their endurance. They were isolated, yet they never doubted my presence. They were attacked, yet they refused to become bitter. They lost everything tangible, yet they held fast to the promise that is invisible." The voice of God fills the heavens, vibrating through every dimension. They passed the test. They endured the fire. They are untouched. This is why you felt that sudden surge of peace, that inexplicable calm amidst the storm. It was the moment the heavenly audience gave a standing ovation for your victory. The demons saw the broadcast too, and they are terrified. They are scattering now. The underworld is shaking because they thought they had the recipe to destroy you. They thought that envy, betrayal, and exhaustion would be enough to neutralize the divine blueprint within you. But they failed. They failed. They failed. They utterly failed. Your endurance is your primary secret weapon, the first of the 11 secrets chosen ones use to remain untouchable. You cannot be defeated by external circumstances because your victory condition is internal. The devil can take your job, your relationship, or your comfort, but he cannot steal the choice to remain faithful. And that choice, exercised in the deep darkness, activates your divine seal. Let's talk about the specific diagnosis that the heavens have placed upon you. You are spiritually dangerous. You are spiritually disruptive. You are a magnet for divine manifestation. Your mere existence alters the landscape of this reality. This is why the envy is so fierce. Envy is the spiritual recognition of greatness you have not yet manifested. When people look at you and feel resentment, their spirit is acknowledging the power you are carrying. Even if your current external circumstances don't reflect it, they are seeing your future, and their jealousy is proof that the manifestation is imminent. The secret of your untouchability lies in how you process the pain. You turn the stones thrown at you into stepping stones. You use the isolation not as punishment, but as preparation. This is the second secret: radical repurposing of trauma. Chosen ones do not waste their wounds. They mine them for wisdom and strength. Every scar you carry is a testament to a battle won, a trophy displayed on the galactic screen. Every single challenge you faced was a weight training exercise designed to build the spiritual muscle required to carry the massive blessing that is now being poured out. You couldn't have handled this blessing before the test. You were too soft. Now, you are diamond hard. Your radical forgiveness, even when they didn't ask for it. That is the third secret. Forgiveness is not a gift you give the person who hurt you. It is a spiritual quarantine you apply to your own soul. You refuse to let their toxic energy infect your future. You cut the cord. You maintained your frequency. You kept your hands clean so that when the blessing arrived, you were ready to receive it with pure, open palms. They tried to muddy your soul, but you remained pristine, untouchable. And now, the celestial confirmation has arrived. That feeling you have right now, that profound sense of relief, of a weight lifting, that is the immediate result of the Father's affirmation. He has sealed your protection. He has upgraded your spiritual armor. The attacks that worked yesterday will be completely nullified today. You have graduated to a higher realm of protection. You are walking under a blanket of favor so thick and visible that the demons have to squint their eyes just to see you. And even then, they are legally barred from touching your anointed life. They have tried, they have failed, and they will continue to fail. The fourth secret: unwavering integrity in the face of temptation. They offered you shortcuts. They offered you dirty money. They offered you temporary comfort in exchange for compromising your truth. You refused. You stayed true to the silent, persistent voice of the Spirit, even when it cost you everything. That refusal was the ultimate sacrifice. and it has activated a covenant of prosperity that cannot be blocked, delayed, or stolen. Understand this deeply. God is proud of you. The entire cosmos is echoing with the sound of your triumph. You did not just survive the spiritual warfare, you mastered it. You turned the enemy's weapons back on him. You are leaving the season of deep, invisible warfare, and you are stepping into the season of loud, undeniable manifestation. The whispers of the past are over. Now begins the roar of your victory. The next few months are going to be defined by rapid elevation. The delays that plagued you are being surgically removed from your timeline. The people who abandoned you are witnessing your rise, and their envy is turning into spiritual acid that burns only them. But your focus must shift now. The test is over. The validation is complete. It is time to move from surviving to thriving. This protection is not passive, it is active. The fifth secret of the Chosen One is radical vigilance. You must now guard your victory with the same intensity with which you fought your battle. Guard your peace. Guard your energy. Most importantly, guard your mouth. Do not speak doubt. Do not entertain failure. Your words are the architects of your next reality. Use them to declare the glory that is unfolding. Repeat after me. I am untouchable. I am protected. I am dangerous to the darkness. I am favored by the light. The sixth secret, woven into your recent trial, is the mastery of radical self-soothing and divine reliance. When the world was loudest, you went quiet. When the noise was overwhelming, you found sanctuary in solitude. You understood that the only voice that truly matters is the still, small voice within. You drew your strength directly from the source, bypassing the unreliable energy of the human collective. You learned how to be filled, how to be restored, how to be perpetually charged, without needing external validation. This independent power source is what makes you perpetually untouchable. Now, we activate the shift. You have been walking through a spiritual chrysalis, a place of intense pressure and transformation. You are emerging now. The wings you are about to spread are massive, glowing with the celestial light witnessed by the angels in the throne room. You have the seal. You have the diagnosis. High threat level. You have the confirmation. You passed the hardest test. The forces of darkness will attempt one last, desperate maneuver. They will try to distract you with small victories or old arguments. Do not fall for the bait. This is the transition period, where the spiritual victory translates into material reality. The seventh secret is discernment in the transition. Refuse to engage in lower-level conflicts. Your energy is too expensive now. Save your fire for creation, not consumption. The blessing that is coming is massive. It will be so overwhelming, so undeniable, that it will silence every single critic who whispered doubt about your journey. This is not just wealth. This is holistic abundance, financial overflow, spiritual clarity, relational peace, and divine health. This is your reward for enduring the fire. You are tested by isolation, but you will be rewarded with the deepest, most sacred connection. You were tested by poverty, but you will be rewarded with limitless resources for the kingdom mission. The eighth secret, maintaining a posture of gratitude during the war. You never stopped thanking God, even for the tiny mercies. That gratitude acted as a magnet, drawing more light and more resources to your defense. The universe rewards the grateful heart. The ninth secret, unbreakable hope. You never allowed the past to dictate your future. You kept the vision clear, even when the path was shrouded in darkness. This word is not just comfort, it is activation. The 10th secret is immediate action upon receiving a prophetic word. This is your cue to begin preparation. Clear the clutter. Make space for the new abundance. Start planning for the future you saw on God's screen. Do not delay. The time for waiting is over. Your manifestation is now on an accelerated path. The 11th and most powerful secret is simply this: knowing who you serve. You know the power of the one who watches over you. You are not fighting in your own strength. You are an instrument of the divine, backed by cosmic power. The hell you are walking through cannot contain you. The darkness that tried to suffocate you is now fleeing in panic, because they recognize the signature of God's own pride glowing brightly on your forehead. You are branded. You are sealed. You are untouchable. Hold that frequency. Internalize this truth. You are moving from the trenches of warfare into the elevated platform of dominion. But remember, your promotion means a new level of spiritual authority, and authority always precedes confrontation. The previous battles were tests. The next ones are for territory. You have been validated. You have been restored. You have been sealed. Now, rise up. Put on the full measure of your spiritual power. The world is waiting for the chosen one who passed the hardest test. The next level of power is activated. Move into your dominion now. Now, rise up. Put on the full measure of your spiritual power. The world is waiting for the chosen one who passed the hardest test. The next level of power is activated. Move into your dominion now, and I need you to know exactly what that activation means in the invisible realm. They tried to stop you. They tried to halt your progress. They threw everything they had at you, the envy of their dark hearts, the specific assignments of demonic spirits, the calculated, cruel whispers designed to break your resolve. But you must internalize this truth, deep down into the very marrow of your soul. They failed. They absolutely failed. Look at the chaos they tried to conjure in your life. Look at the traps they set. Look at the people they used as weapons against you. Every single attempt, every calculated whisper, every demonic assignment sent to confuse you and derail your destiny, it hit an invisible, impenetrable wall. You are untouchable. You are protected by a force they cannot comprehend, a barrier of light so dense that their darkness cannot find a fissure, cannot find a weakness, cannot pierce the shield of God's favor that surrounds you daily. The forces of darkness are not just defeated, they are panicked, they are frantic, they are watching their carefully laid plans dissolve into pathetic smoke. They thought you were going to break in that darkest hour. They bet the entire house of the underworld on your collapse, and you showed them that the chosen one does not fold. You showed them that the fire only cleanses, it does not consume. Let me pull back the veil right now and show you exactly what the spiritual war room looks like in this very moment. Imagine the throne room, not silent and still, but buzzing with intense, focused, victorious energy. There is a screen, higher and wider than any cinema on earth, bathed in pure, white, blinding glory. And what is projected on this screen? Your life. Your struggles, your quiet victories, the moments you chose integrity instead of compromise, the decision to choose faith instead of fear, even when your back was against the wall and your spirit was exhausted. God is showing you off. He is using your journey, the one you thought was embarrassing, the one you thought was painful and filled with mistakes, as a high-definition, living documentary for the entire host of heaven. The angels are watching you. They are leaning in, astonished by your endurance, whispering, "Look at the human who held the line. Look at the chosen one who refused to yield." The Ancient of Days, the Creator, the one who assigned you this mission. He is smiling. He is nodding. He is letting the archangels write down the final score. And the scoreboard reads, "Victory." The victory is yours. The battle is settled. The enemy's efforts were completely meaningless. They tried, but they failed. Do you understand how furious the enemy is right now? They are in absolute panic because they see the footage too. They watch their meticulous schemes turn to dust on the cosmic screen. They sent agents of chaos, the people who betrayed you, the critics who mocked you, the specific spirit of poverty and lack meant to exhaust you. And they watch, defeated, as every single dart disintegrates the moment it touches your spiritual shield. They wanted your misery. They invested time, energy, and resources into your downfall. But because you held the line, because you refused to break, because you chose integrity in that darkest, loneliest hour, the energy they sent out is returning to them with compound interest. It is activating the law of instantaneous divine return. This is not slow. creeping justice. This is the immediate boomerang of pure, celestial justice. Every single word spoken against you is now striking the speaker. Every attempt to steal your peace is now costing them their own sleep. They tried to curse you. They only cursed themselves. They tried to steal from you. Now their own resources are drying up. They are facing the consequences of engaging a chosen one whose defense system is automated and run by the very hand of God. The moment they attacked you, they triggered their own judgment. I am channeling this message directly from the courts of heaven. Stop questioning your worthiness. Stop minimizing your endurance. Stop thinking the war is still raging. You passed the test. You passed the test. You passed the test they said would destroy you. The one that the Watchers and principalities bet you would fail. The proof is not just that you survived. The proof is that you are listening to this message right now, gaining new strength and activating higher power, while the enemy is retreating in utter confusion, licking their wounds and trying to figure out how their perfect attack fell apart. Accept this victory. Internalize this truth. You won. They lost. The battle is sealed in your favor, documented for all time on that celestial screen. Your suffering was not in vain. It was the final examination, and you received a perfect score. You are now designated as proven, as tested, as utterly reliable in the face of fire. You are no longer just a chosen one. You are a champion of the highest order. The focus shifts now. The time for defense is ending. The time for expansion is starting. The King of Glory has signed off on the final victory report, stamping the decree with fire. Your name is written in the book of overcomers, surrounded by the golden ink of divine favor. You have shown the entire cosmos that you are ready, ready for the mantle of amplified authority, ready for the next revelation, ready to wear the crown of undeniable spiritual dominion that has been prepared for you since the foundation of time. The angels are now moving. They are clearing the path. They are repositioning the pieces on the board. Get ready to receive the deepest, most critical secrets of the truly untouchable the wisdom that secures your dominion forever. The coronation is about to begin. The energy is flooding your space now, flooding your energy field. The time for waiting is over. The era of initiation is concluded. That was the test. The crucible was the preparation. And now you stand at the precipice of the greatest transition of your life. Hear this truth spoken directly from the highest council. They tried to break you. They tried to silence you. They tried to divert your path with false promises and unnecessary pain. They tried. They tried. They tried. And I declare to you in the name of the eternal source that they failed. They absolutely failed. They wasted their energy trying to extinguish a light that was divinely wired to burn forever. And because of their failure, because you chose light in the darkest hour, the divine reward is now mandatory. It is not optional. It is mandatory. The coronation is not a metaphor, my chosen one. I want you to visualize the great hall of the cosmic realm. See the thousands upon thousands of archangels, cherubim, and seraphim gathered in utter silence, awaiting the verdict. And at the center, on the throne, is the Source, the Ancient of Days, and the Source gestures to the massive crystalline screen, the screen of divine record. And what is playing on that screen? It is your life, your moments of hidden sacrifice, your nights weeping into the pillow, the silent prayers you whispered when you thought no one was listening, the moment you chose forgiveness when revenge felt justified, every single victory over the flesh, every quiet act of faith. It is all projected for the entire spiritual hierarchy to witness. The archangels lean forward in awe. The Source speaks, and the voice is not thunder, but the quiet, deep rumble of absolute love and pride. And the Source says, "Behold my champion, look at this one. They went through the fire. They were tested beyond measure. They lost everything to prove that all they needed was me. The enemy threw every possible weapon, every deception, every parasite of the shadow realm, and yet they remained. They remained intact. They never surrendered their light. And that is why the archangels are now surrounding you. They are not just protecting you, they are applauding you. They are recognizing the true, hard-won authority that resides within your DNA. The heavens are proud of you. God is proud of you. You passed the test. You passed the hardest test. That sense of isolation was part of the examination, but now the isolation is over, and the royal commission begins. You are stepping fully onto your throne, and you are taking your crown. This is the reality. This is the truth. This means you are now irrevocably untouchable. I need you to internalize this secret deeply. The true secret of the Chosen One is not about dodging bullets. It's about having such a high frequency of divine favor that bullets dissipate before they reach you. You are untouchable because your story is being used as evidence in the heavenly courtroom. The enemy can no longer touch what the divine has specifically certified as his own. The devil knows your name, yes, but more importantly, the devil knows the limits of his power over you, and those limits have just been violently reinforced. The enemy must now only watch you rise. This means the cycle of scarcity is terminated. Done. Finished. The financial blockages that have plagued your bloodline are being dissolved by the heat of this new anointing. Your life is entering the era of mandatory abundance. It must come to you. Your gifts must manifest. Your mission must be funded. Your health must be restored. Why? Because the source deemed it so. You are moving from lack to overflow, from struggle to effortless flow. This is the new architecture of your reality. Do not question the blessings. Simply receive them. Listen closely to the final command, the final secret that secures your dominion forever. Do not look back. Do not attempt to recount the damage. Do not revisit the memory of the abuse, the trauma, or the betrayal. That script is closed. If you look back, you are giving power to a cycle that has already been destroyed. Your only command now is forward motion, relentless acceptance, and continuous gratitude. You are being positioned now, in real time, for divine acceleration. The next 90 days of your life will see more movement, more manifestation, and more confirmation than the last 5 years combined. Things that felt impossible yesterday will become your natural, daily experience. You are not lucky, you are preferred. You are the favorite of the divine. You earned this status in the hidden battlefield, and now you will enjoy the public victory. You will enjoy the ease. You will enjoy the peace. Stop fighting battles that have already been won in the spiritual realm. Step back, breathe deep, and allow the universe to serve you. This is your time. Your life is no longer defined by your suffering. It is defined by your unstoppable, unbreakable, eternal victory. You are a threat to the darkness. You are a joy to the light. And your name is being spoken with honor in the highest courts. I want you to feel the weight of this coronation lift all the unnecessary burdens from your shoulders. Drop the pain, drop the doubt, drop the fear of failure. That fear is a lie. You cannot fail now. Your victory is sealed. You are untouchable. You are preferred. You are ready to seal this final, most sacred blessing, to activate the permanent shift into mandatory abundance and eternal protection. I need you to do the one thing the enemy hates: publicly declare your dominion. In the comments section below, you must write the phrase that seals your destiny and activates this new reality. Write this now, and watch the change unfold rapidly. I am the untouchable chosen one. Write it now. Let the algorithms of the universe lock onto your frequency. Write it, breathe it, believe it. Your time is now. Go forward in power. Amen.